Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing world of corporate finance. Today we're looking at nVent Electric PLC, and let me tell you, they've made some interesting moves regarding their borrowing power and guarantees. This isn't your typical earnings report, but it tells us a story about how the company is structuring its financial obligations. Before we dive in, if you find value in breaking down these complex corporate documents into plain English, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We also have a fantastic community on Discord, linked in the description below, where we discuss these filings and more. So, what is the big deal? nVent Electric PLC, along with two of its subsidiaries, nVent Finance and Hoffmann Holdings, have tweaked their main credit agreement and an important indenture. Think of these as the main rulebooks for how they borrow money. This filing is all about updating those rulebooks. Let's talk about the credit agreement first. This is where the company gets its big loans and credit lines, up to a whopping $875 million. Before this change, nVent Finance was the main borrower, Hoffmann was a smaller player, and the parent company, nVent Electric, guaranteed their debts. But now, they're shaking things up. What this amendment basically does is elevate Hoffmann Holdings to be a main borrower, just like nVent Finance. Not only that, but now nVent Finance and Hoffmann will back each other up financially. This means if one of them can't pay a debt, the other one has to. On top of that, the parent company, nVent Electric, still guarantees everything. This is a significant shift, giving Hoffmann more direct access to borrowing and creating a more intertwined financial structure between these entities. Now, let's look at the other key document, the supplemental indenture. This is related to specific bonds or notes the company has issued, like their senior notes maturing in 2028, 2031, and 2033. These notes are obligations of nVent Finance, and guess what? With this new supplemental indenture, Hoffmann Holdings is now also stepping up to guarantee these notes. So, not only are nVent Finance and Hoffmann guaranteeing each other on general credit, but Hoffmann is now also on the hook for nVent Finance's specific bond debts. So, what does all this mean in simple terms? It means nVent Electric is making its borrowing structure more flexible and robust. By making Hoffmann a primary borrower and bringing in more cross-guarantees, they are likely aiming for better access to capital, potentially more favorable interest rates, and a stronger financial foundation for their operations. It's kind of like upgrading from a basic driver's license to a commercial pilot's license for the company's finances. It opens up more possibilities. This move could be a sign that nVent is planning some significant expansion, acquisitions, or major projects that will require substantial funding. Or it could simply be a strategic move to optimize their existing debt structure and reduce overall borrowing costs. From a financial health perspective, it is important to remember that more interconnected guarantees can sometimes amplify risk. If one part of the structure falters, it can have a ripple effect on the others. However, nVent Electric is a well-established company, and these kinds of adjustments are common as businesses grow and their financial needs evolve. Looking ahead, investors will want to see how this increased borrowing capacity translates into actual growth and profitability. The fact that they are proactively restructuring their debt suggests a management team that is focused on strategic financial management. We did not see any specific financial tables in this particular filing, as it focuses on the framework of their debt agreements rather than the numbers themselves. However, for a fuller picture, one would want to reference this with their quarterly and annual financial reports to see how these new agreements impact their balance sheet and cash flow. Overall, nVent Electric PLC is making some calculated moves to strengthen its financial backbone. This flexibility in borrowing and the added layers of guarantees indicate a company that is positioning itself for future opportunities while also ensuring stability in its financial commitments. The simplicity of the filing and the specific nature of the agreements suggest a focus on operational efficiency and financial preparedness. Alright, that is our breakdown of nVent Electric's latest filing. What is your take on these financial adjustments, and what do you think they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, please hit that like button as it really helps us out, and subscribe for more straightforward corporate analysis. Don't forget to join our growing Discord community linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder.